Hello, faves. I welcome you all to the Diamond Ennis podcast. As you all know, I'm your favorite girl, Miss B. And today in the studio, I have a wonderful guest with me that goes by the name Queen Emily. She's a beauty queen. She won Miss Tertiary, Miss Aquaba Tertiary, if I'm not mistaken. She came out as the first runner up. But first of all, let me apologize, guys. You see my voice today? It's a little bit down because I have cold, so please pardon me. I'm trying. So she won Miss Aquaba Tertiary 2024 here in Ghana. Let me allow her to give us a description of herself. Let's meet you, Queen Emily.
Thank you so much. My name is Queen Emily. Actually, my real name is Emilia Atamuji. Yes. But I'm Queen Emily because in 2015, I won Miss Oh Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And then, thank you. And then also, in the same year, I won Queen of SHS.
Oh, wow.
2050 years. And now I won first runner-up for Miss Aquaba Tertiary 2024.
Wow, congratulations.
So, thank you.
The crown is building.
Oh.
The crown is building. I can see. Oh my God, are you going for more?
Yes, I'm hoping to.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I'm hoping to go for more.
Okay.
Because I love to be a beauty queen.
And you know, being a beauty queen is not just about the beauty alone. It has to do with your intellect.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
How you
true.
think, how you reason, how you deal with people. Do you get?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so no. Do you know the funniest part is you being around right now, or you coming to the studio is a plus for us and for the society and for the people out there.
Thank you. I'm
because,
glad.
Yes, because as a beauty queen, we all look up to you to inspire us, to share your own insight, to tell us your story and all of that. So on today's episode, I want us to talk about something very, very important.
Okay.
I've been talking about abuse for the past couple of weeks. And I stumbled upon the internet sometime last week, and I witnessed the physical abuse online.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, this is so bad. We need to talk about it.
Okay.
So when you told me you won Miss Aquaba Tertiary 2024 first runner up, I was like, okay, it's gonna be a privilege to have you on the show. So that is why I brought you here today. Thank you for honoring our invitation. And I want us to talk about physical and verbal abuse.
Okay.
Like, what leads to this thing? What leads to? I'm still trying to understand how somebody can just decide to cause harm on other people when they are not even their God. They're not even the ones that created them. So I want to know, what leads to physical or verbal abuse?
Okay. Thank you so much once again for this opportunity.
You're welcome.
And sorry.
I beg you, I don't transfer my code.
It's just that the topic is so good. Because I know it's really going to help people out there.
Yes.
A lot of people are going through this thing called verbal and physical abuse. The first thing I will say is the cause is broken home.
So that's the first thing of the cause of verbal abuse.
The first thing. Because I'm a victim.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So when I tell you it's broken home, broken home is not the only thing, but I would say is the first thing. First of all, not everybody wants to take care of someone
else's child.
No. People do. There are few people out there who would do it genuinely, who would do it out of goodwill, but most of them won't. Now, why do I say broken home? Broken home because, let's say your parents are normal, and you probably go and stay with your auntie. Your auntie is not...
That's even a family-related person.
Yes. Your auntie is now taking care of you, doing everything for you and stuff. Not everything. Some of them don't even do anything for you at all. Yet, they'll still abuse you. Let me start with the verbal. The verbal is out of how do I put it? Out of maybe pain, whatever, anger, they'll just insult you anyhow. They'll just rain any insult at all on you for the little thing you do.
But you should be able to control your anger when. But you can control it when you're talking to your own child.
Oh yes, they do. When they are talking to their child, oh baby, don't do it this way. Next time, do it like this. When it comes to that child who is not their own child, are you mad? In fact, like, are you okay? How many times do you want me to tell you to do this? How many times do you want me to tell you to do that? How many times? Now you see that the child becomes so sad.
Because it has gotten into their head. It's affecting them.
It has affected. That's the verbal. The verbal is more dangerous than the physical because it deals with their mental health. That is when, even no matter how brilliant they are, they go to school and they are thinking. They can't even concentrate on their books. They can't even learn because they are always being abused verbally. At a point, you see that whilst they are talking to their own kids nicely, oh, princess, oh, this, oh, that, they'll be insulting them, not even like when their kids are not around. Even when their kids are
just
around.
In front of them.
Just in front of them.
Now.
They'll be watching. So when they do something small to their own kids, they'll be like, see, no wonder mommy doesn't like you, stupid, you foolish. So you see that the kids now tend to do the same thing their parents are doing to that child.
And that is how they give birth to abusers.
Yes, that's true. It's very true. So when it happens like that, you see that the child becomes like, why am I in this world in the first place?
Start questioning their existence.
Yes. They lose their self-confidence. They now have low self-esteem. They don't even know where to go from where they are, where to begin from. They don't even know how to live their life anymore because of the filthy thing. I'll call it filthy because it doesn't like impart anything positive on their life. The filthy things they go through make their life damaged completely. Now let's move to the physical one. We are done with the verbal abuse. That's when the insults and everything comes
coming out.
Now the physical one. The physical one is when I want to use kids because it's mostly
it starts from kids.
It starts from kids now.
Yes, before you become an adult.
Who has your time to come and abuse you physically? Would you even allow the person? Who has the time to come and abuse you verbally? Would you allow?
There are people that still do it, oh.
Yes, but you, Miss B, like you now, you allow somebody to abuse you verbally. No, now, so it's from the kids.
I will not say anything. I know you don't have to say it,
oh. I know the answer. You don't have to tell me. So that's why I'm basing on the kids because the kids are mostly the
vulnerable and they're very vulnerable.
Yes, I want to use them because they are the vulnerable ones. So now let's move to the physical one. The physical one, you see that 12 a.m. Her own kids are sleeping. Now, the one that is not her child is washing dishes, is washing clothes, is cooking breakfast before morning because her own kids has to wake up, go to school very early. So before they wake up, food has to be ready before they wake up. They don't even tell their kids, oh, after eating, wash your own plate. No, they don't do that. They don't go do.
At all.
Then they're mad. They will not do. They will let the kids, they will not even train them that, oh, when you do, they will not. They'll just, the kids will now finish eating, leave the plate for the other one to come and wash. Yes. When sometimes too, you see that these kids, these vulnerable kids, because they have nobody, they have nowhere to go, they have nobody to talk to, they have nobody to come to their rescue. They are just there suffering.
And to cut you short, the funnest part of it is, you see that time they will wake you up to wash dishes, to do the cleaning. Just make mistake as you wash this dish. Just make the sleep just do you like this. You go just see somebody from you're not gonna ask your auntie take stand up from bed and appear. Or you just make mistakes, make you just rest.
Those small.
In your mind, you'll be like, okay, maybe by this time they are all sleeping. Let you just rest more. You just like me.
Try.
They will beat you out of that sleep.
Try
My
sleeping.
thing is, what are they gaining from it?
Nothing. No.
Like, what is the joy? What gives you joy to verbally abuse somebody that you know for a fact you not born the person? No. You did not create the person. No. You don't even know what the person is going through. You don't even know where the person is coming from. You abuse the person verbally. And then now, that is where reaction comes in. When the victim now reacts to the abuser's insult, they will not say that, the victim has physically hit somebody.
Yeah.
It works, it's even more sane with the grown-ups.
Yes.
When a grown-up person right now abuses you verbally, like you're trying to talk to somebody and you tell the person, instead of you to say, excuse me, instead of you to say, oh, please, you will just insult the person.
Yes.
And then when the person now reacts with hits, you'll be like, especially for women, from men to women. This one a woman beat her. This one a beat woman. No. This one, I am not against men. I'm sorry, I'm not for men that beat women.
Of course.
That abuse women physically. I'm not for them.
No.
But what I'm saying is that you shouldn't trigger somebody to abuse you physically when you know for a fact that you can have your conversation, or you can make a statement, or make your comments, or make yourself known without even saying some words that will hurt the person.
Yeah.
You can just pass a message across to somebody without telling the person, are you stupid? Are you not listening?
Yes.
It's something in your brain. Your parents did not give birth to you where? I be things like that is bad.
Very bad.
Now,
Very, very bad.
imagine one thing like you said, one thing that leads to physical abuse, you said, is broken homes, right? Imagine you coming out from a broken home. Nobody will understand the pain you're going through, the trauma you're going through. And then when they now see you out there, they want to now express their anger on you verbally. For instance, maybe, like you said, your auntie.
Yeah.
You're living with your auntie, and then your auntie now sent you to go and buy something. Somebody outside that don't even know that the house you're coming from.
Yes.
Your auntie just finished telling you the story of your life with insult, and the person just the person just see you outside, and maybe you make one mistake, you just transfer the aggression on the person.
Yes.
Nobody will understand that.
Nobody.
This is where it's coming from.
No. Nobody will understand at all.
Okay, now, as you're a beauty queen now, right now, you're now like the face.
Yes.
Out there where people want to look up to, people want to get inspired by, people want to listen to you talk. Being a beauty queen and being a victim of a verbal abuser, right? What do you have to say to those parents or those guardians that abuse somebody else's child, and then make the parents or the other guardian feel like they are taking care of them? That is, is a manipulation.
Yes.
What do you have to say to them? Because let me make it very clear. You are the father of, you're the mother of this person. And then you just tell this child that, go and spend this time with your auntie. And when you get there, your auntie is abusing you physically, verbally. What do you have to say to the people out there, to the parent that will allow their kids to go and stay with the aunties, and the kids are even giving them sign? No.
Yes.
They're always a sign to it.
Yes.
Well, like, what do you have to say to them? Because honestly, we need to trace where this is coming from, so that we'll know how to tackle it.
Yes.
How these people can break out of this circle.
See, there is nothing. I don't have anything to tell them than to tell them to stop. They should stop, because God is watching them. The time their own punishment go come, they're not going to know. They should just stop. Because even God is not abusing you, how much more you are abusing somebody
that you did not even create?
You did not even create. That's the point. You did not create this person and you want to abuse him. What if God himself abused you? Would you have still been alive? They should just stop.
Everybody keeps saying that they are not God.
They are not God.
So some people be like, okay, I'm not God, so why would I want to act like God? Some people do not even act like they are they have any empathy in them. Because first of all, if you don't have empathy in you, you cannot even understand how the other person is feeling.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
even if we are trying to tell them they should stop, they are not God. Then again, in their head, who cares?
That's true.
I don't care. Being a God or not, I don't care. This is, some people even find pleasure
in doing it.
Sorry guys,
Sorry.
this cold is disturbing me. Some people even find pleasure in doing it.
Yeah, they do.
Yes.
That's
So I
wickedness.
feel one thing we need to tell them is they should love their kids more. They should pay attention to their kids.
As in, who should love their kids?
The parents should love their kids more. The
Okay.
parents that would carry their kids and go and give their
Give to-
auntie.
Yes.
They should love their kids more. If a child is from a broken home, and is the child is with the mother or with the father, that particular person that is parenting the child should love the child more.
You see,
They like to transfer the trauma of what they are going through on that child. That's where they subconsciously give out the child without even realizing it.
Miss B, you see, it's not like let me speak small for some parents. I don't think any parent would deliberately carry her child to an auntie, like she's
Just
just
because she
there.
wants to do it.
Just because she wants to do
Oh
it.
no, there are some
Certain-
people. There's some people that would, some parents would be like, oh, go and spend some time with your auntie.
Yes. Oh, that one, Miss B, that one, they don't have time to maltreat them. We are actually talking about, let's say,
Oh, they do.
they do.
Oh, they do.
I've not seen that one yet.
Ayo.
Tell me about, because I've not seen that one. What I know is maybe the parents are busy, they don't have time, so you are staying with your auntie permanently, not like go and have vacation. Those ones that say go and have vacation, those ones are rich people, oh. And rich people, they don't have time to maltreat you. Most of their abuse, it comes from the poor.
Oh yeah, Queen Emily, let me teach you today. Rich or poor, abuser is abuser. Oh,
But it mostly comes from the poor. Like,
no,
not
the rich
poor.
people too. The rich people too. I'm telling you for free.
Are you
Those people
sure?
that are rich, especially those ones that are so rich, they have a lot of space where you walk and you want to kill yourself.
Really?
Yes, the rich people too. It's not only the poor. I know people always say that the poor
Wow.
people like to transfer their aggression on
Okay.
other people because of their poverty. No, it's not about being rich or poor. It's about the person.
Okay.
It's about the person. Yes, I'm telling you.
That one. Me, the one I know, because I know where I'm coming
from your own experience, yes.
The one I know, it comes from, because my mama no get, my papa no get,
So you go stay with your auntie.
my auntie. You understand? So it's not like my mama will tell me, go and spend some time. No, you are going to stay with them permanently. You understand? So you are there, you are living with them in the same house every day, every night, every whatever. So that is when it comes in. Now, I was saying something before that it's not like some parents deliberately do that. Maybe because one, they don't have enough to give themselves and to give to you. So they think,
They don't give enough attention.
yes, they think you have an auntie somewhere who can help them do what they are unable to do for you. So they will take you there. Do you get it? So you were saying something like some parents has to love their kids more. That's why I'm coming in with this.
Okay.
To let you know that they don't. It's not like they don't want to love their kids, but maybe it's because the means for
To love them
is
is not
not
available.
there. It's sometimes
That's money wise.
money wise.
So what about communication?
Communication is there, but in this our Africa, it is back in the is in a state that you see mother-daughter relationship, father with they will communicate, like they have this communication between them. Africa is not like that.
But there are the African parents, they have a way of training their kids. Some people do it they're like, okay, this is culture, or I train my kid this way so that the child will be respectful. But I'm so sure there are some parents that are very, very exposed and civilized.
Yes.
In Africa, we have very few of them that
Those
have
are the rich ones now.
No, it's not only the rich ones. Yes.
Really?
It's not only the rich ones.
I'm here to experience that one, though.
Yeah, like where you're coming from.
Yes.
You're sharing your insight based on what you've experienced from where you're coming from.
Yeah.
But generally, some things I have witnessed, I have seen.
Okay.
There are people that they are rich parents. The kids and the father, or the kids and the mother, they know how to relate well. They have very good communicating relationship.
Wow.
Where the child tells the parents a lot of things. They can open up to them and tell them everything. Do you get?
Yeah, I get it.
So in Africa, I know that in Africa they don't have a particular. They're not like the Western people, where almost the kids can talk anyhow they want.
Yes, anyhow they
even
want.
the parents that are very, very close to their kids, or they are very loving with their kids, they still have a line. The kid cannot just go ahead and be talking to their parents anyhow. No. So that's why I said that in situations like that, it is not just about you coming out from a broken home or you coming out from a poor home. It's the individual. It's the abuser himself or herself. It's about the person. And now you have been through verbal abuse, and now it has affected you so many times emotionally and mentally.
Not so many times, all the time.
All the time. Imagine, sometimes you think about it.
I swear, all the time.
So
anyone who has been abused verbally and physically, it's difficult for you to, forget it.
So what effect has? I know very few effects, but from your own insight and from your own experience, right? What effect do you think the abuser have or has on the victim? When they abuse them verbally, the things they say to them, what effect do you think they have on them? Like what they do for their body, how it affects them negatively?
You mean the person they are abusing or
the victim?
The victim.
Like for instance, I don't want to call you out. You are a victim, right?
Yeah.
So I'm the abuser. I'm insulting you. What effect is it having on you now? If I tell you you're stupid.
I'm using myself. Lack of confidence, low self-esteem.
Wow.
Like mental breakdown, inability to speak your mind.
Freely.
Inability to speak freely. Those are the dangerous things that it causes. Lack of confidence is that already they are telling you are stupid, you are foolish.
You will not be anything good in life.
That is it. The strongest one of all.
Aye.
They are already putting these things in your head. How do you expect me to be confident? Like to have confidence in me? They are insulting me every day. I'm doing things that is like above me. I'm doing tasks that is above me. How do you expect me to, be myself, be my normal self, grow well
as a normal person and grow well?
It's not possible. So me, for instance, I want to use myself, and I'm not shy to use myself. As I sit here now, I'm unable to carry anything on my head.
Like physically?
Physically, I cannot carry anything. Something as small as this, I can't carry.
Why?
Because I was physically abused when I was a child. I could carry, they will give me something like a big pan that will carry times 2 of you. And as at that time, I was just in primary school.
Huh?
Yes.
Do you know how many kg I weigh?
How many kg do you weigh?
I weigh 67.
67. So 67 times 2. Maybe times 3, Saf. I will carry it. And that's what I'm telling you. That's water. So we have this well in the house. I would have to go and fetch.
I know they cross leg again. I know cross.
Oh yeah.
I know cross. This one enter my body.
We have this well in the house. You go and and if the tap is not flowing, you have to fetch water from the well, take it to It's like from here to outside of this studio. So I'll carry water in that big pan, like times 2 of you in that pan. Take it to kitchen. Whether 10 times, whatever times before the thing gets full, nobody cares. And nobody is there to carry me. Sometimes I wish I can demonstrate. Sometimes I have to put my knees on the floor.
So to lift yourself up.
Yes. Then I will now push the pan, put my head under it, carry it with no one there. Sometimes midnight, 11, I'm outside working.
So you cannot.
I cannot, as I'm here now, I cannot carry anything on my head.
But I want to understand. Did you live with a human being?
That's the question. They call themselves human beings, but I don't think they are. And I'm not afraid to say it, because when I grew up finally and I saw what they did to me, I told myself, I'm going to write stories. I'm going to write a book about whatever I've been through. And anything I write is going to be like real life story, things I have been through. So they cause a lot of harm than good to the victims.
The effect is bad.
I swear, it's more than
Look
bad.
at you. You're a grown up now, and then you cannot carry.
I cannot carry anything.
Look at the effect. The effect just traveled so fast.
I cannot carry anything.
This is traveling. This is like it has followed you to your future.
I swear, if I carry it now, you see me on the floor. I cannot carry it. Not just that, like at a point, I was unable to speak in public. Not just public, but I was unable
That's
to.
low self-esteem.
Yes, I was unable to speak. Like, let's say, how do I even put it? Help me now.
Like, see, if the English had you tell nobody, everybody,
like
enter pidgin, speak am for pidgin, just drop am.
Like I was,
you know, fit speak confidently outside.
Your body dey shake. Yes,
you see that. Be like say one piece of your pants.
Mm-hmm. You see that.
You dey fidget, stage fright. I dey help you now. No verse.
So,
oh, yeah, sorry.
So the thing we say, growing up, as they were inflicting that abuse on me, they know you are right. They know you've done nothing wrong. They know whatever that has happened, you are not the cause.
But they will
still make you be the cause.
And it comes worse when they have a bad day. They have a bad day. Your own is Otilo. Sorry.
So you know what I want to tell you? What I want to tell you is, if you ever meet anybody out there who tells you that they're actually being abused wherever they are, whatever help you have, you just have to help them more, because they are really going through a lot. I really went through a lot, so I know they are going through a lot.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how did you break out from it? Because right now I'm so sure that somebody out there is going through what you're going through. Maybe even worse.
It wasn't easy. I will never tell you it's easy. It wasn't easy. For me, it wasn't easy. And I know the same way it won't be easy for those going through it. Let's say I had to, from there, I came to my dad. I told you I'm from a broken home.
Yes.
So my mom was not there. It was my dad. I came to my dad. And it was there. I was behaving like Mumu. Someone will be talking to me and I'll be looking
like they have beat the spirit that is living in you.
Oh yes.
And it's only your body that is working.
Yes.
Aye.
I'll be doing like Mumu. I'll just be standing there. They are talking. I'm just there. Say something. I'm just there. Whether I'm right or wrong, I'm just there. Until I became independent.
So while you were independent, that was how you started forgetting about it?
I didn't forget. On my own, on your own, you can't forget. It is when you start getting good people around you. That's when you start for that one. You not even forget. As I'm here, I've not forgotten it completely.
Yes.
Wait.
I'm sorry to cut you short.
Oh, no problem.
I'm sorry to cut you short. I just, for you is independency, right? That's when you started growing up.
Yeah.
That moment you were struggling with it, in it. You see, somebody right now might be in an auntie's house or in a guidance house and is struggling right now in their brain. They'll be like, maybe the person has been there for years and must have grown up to be a teenager and be like, oh my God, how do I leave this thing? So do they run? Do they talk to somebody? Do they, like, from your own experience, you were a child,
Yeah.
right? So did you look for somebody to call your parent, or how did you leave your auntie's place? Because
na them carry me to my father's house.
now they return you.
Na they return
After
me.
they don't do collateral damage.
After they damage me, I told you I beat them. Yeah.
You beat them?
Yes, the time I started talking to people started advising me.
You beat your auntie?
I beat them.
Physical abuse. Or say they don't see. No.
I swear I beat
understand.
them.
No, I know what you went through. No problem. No. I know the point finger.
You go call my papa from village. My papa come.
Nah, so God don't make a breakout.
I swear. I beat time you go call my papa. My papa. Why now? Why? I was like, why would you know what my auntie tell me? Me, I'm a child of a God. Like, she knows that my dad went to take me from a God. Like, she said it in a particular language, so I don't know how to put it in the English.
Put it in the language.
The language is like, I'm an Ewe, so I'm going to speak Ewe. Like Jinyalao over plumcho vejugbo. Yo over nyanya ko dada yoji. Nyanya ma va food them na yo. So let me just try and explain it more. Like,
I swear, I don't hear anything.
I can see your head just is scatter. Don't worry, let me break it down. So whatever they were trying to say is that, like, my dad, I'm not a natural baby. Like, my dad went to pick me from one God, one babalao. And now my dad has come to put me on him, like her, and I'm just here disturbing her, frustrating her, doing other stuff, just because of small mistake, like any small thing I do. That one I say, you go feel insult me, go feel do me anything, but you no go feel insult my papa, you no go feel insult my parents.
So you not beat her?
I beat her. So I beat her. You go call my papa. When my papa come, why you do this? Why you do that? Why you do that? I'm like,
He
papa,
can't carry you.
ask her. What thing she do? I didn't say anything. She was even lying that she didn't say anything because
all the time you've been going through that verbal abuse and physical abuse, you didn't tell your parents?
my dad was aware. What can he do?
Your dad was aware?
My dad was aware. My dad will come. When my dad comes, they will lie to my dad. They will lie to my dad that whatever I'm saying is a lie. And I was very close to my dad at that
trust
point.
Your kids.
I was
First
very
of
close
all,
to my
trust your
dad at a point. There was no food for me to. I'll be the one to cook, do everything. As I sit here now, if I'm eating rice and I no get gari, I no go fit chop because I'll be the one to cook. They will dish the food, share everything, and then you see after 7, you see the pan. The one you used to prepare the stew, they will now scratch the rice, the underground. I don't know how they call it in English. We call it kanzo.
Kanzo.
That's what they will scratch, put it in the pan, mix gari with it for me to eat.
No, that's a bad experience.
I swear. So my dad will come. I'll tell my dad, Dad, this is what I'm going through. This is what they will tell him different thing, and he will think that I'm the one who is being a stubborn child. And the fact that he also doesn't have the means to take care of me, he just have to let me be there. He wish he can take me out of there and give me the love I deserve. But he doesn't have it. He doesn't have the means.
Wow. Okay, so, man.
Yeah. He doesn't have the means. So it's not his fault that I was there going through all of that. He wish. Sometimes most of the parents, they see what their kids are going through in people's houses. So they wish they can give them the best of care, the best of love. But the means to do that is not there.
But is it not better for a parent to have their kids with them and manage with what they have than to keep the child with somebody that will turn them to a punching bag that would affect? See, the thing that this thing might sound very common right now. Honestly, I'm trying my best not to get so emotional about this whole thing.
Yeah.
It's sounding very common right now, but a child that is being abused verbally and physical, when that child is growing up, do you know that the child will have a lot of traumatic experiences?
Yes, so
the child will lose their self-esteem. They will start having low self-esteem. the child will lose their confidence, their ability to speak to other people. Now, do you want your kid to go through all those things just because you want them to just eat?
I think
to get clothed by another person because you don't have the resources to take care of them.
I think that is why we are here. Before, I'm sure they think the
is right.
It's right. But now that we are here, let's tell them.
No.
Let's give them ways to get their kids out of that.
It's not right.
Yeah. And that's why we are doing this podcast now. That's why you and I are here.
Exactly. So, because this is a different line of experience right now.
Yeah.
Because tomorrow somebody might just tell me that, oh, Miss B, I want to come on your show and share my own insight on verbal and physical abuse. And they'll give me another different insight.
Yes.
So from your own opinion right now, I tell you, if I am meant to say this, I feel one of the ways you can even break out from this circle, you broke out from this circle by physically abusing your auntie because you've had enough of it.
I wouldn't say physically. That it wasn't abuse,
Okay, sorry, not abuse, sorry.
My own, not sorry.
No face.
Miss B.
I swallow them.
Miss B, swallow that thing. Drink water. Sorry. It wasn't abuse.
Okay. By
let me frame it this way. It wasn't like I didn't beat her. No, maybe I'm wrong for saying I didn't beat her. You know, immediately she mentioned my dad's name. My dad, I'm like this with my dad. So it wasn't like beating. I held her dress and I asked her to take those words back. Okay. I was very young. I was in primary.
Okay.
Yes. I held her, so it's not like
now you're explaining.
Yes, yeah. It's not like
because I want to ask whether you get supernatural power.
No. Like I held her like this.
Okay.
Yes, I told her to not to insult. I told her point blank, right to the face. You can insult me. You can do anything in this world you want to do to me,
but not to insult your father.
But you see my father. Don't go there, please.
Oh,
please.
Okay. So she felt disrespected.
She called her child from Germany. The child came to beat me. She called what's the name? The one of her daughter's husband. Slap everywhere for holding her clothes.
Wow.
She called everybody. Everybody can beat me for that house.
Before she now called your father to come and take you away.
She carried me from that place to my father.
So they gave you benediction before they carry you go.
Yes.
Miss,
she said they gave me benediction.
See now, they see where the beating they come from.
In every
angle.
They
come from left to right. Even Germany can't beat you. But he leave Germany can't beat you.
Yeah.
Shoot.
So it's not like I don't beat him. Like
okay.
I hold him
to you. Yes. Okay, I understand now. Yeah. I understand what you mean because I just still no verse. I'm about to end the show, but they try to process that thing for my head. I say I understand
how I take beat my auntie.
Hi auntie, day whether auntie
TikTok.
I
swear TikTok woman. TikTok.
Just that one.
I swear.
Oh no.
Now let me give you.
No, that's
let me give you something that's
crazy.
You know that
what do you have to? Yeah, you want to give me something. Yeah, While you're trying to give me something, I want you to put all the food. I want you to make stew. You're giving me tomato now, so I want to give you pepper.
Okay.
I want you to make stew together. To give to the public.
No problem.
So now, with everything you've gone through right now, what advice do you have for the parents out there? Because right now, we're talking about the verbal abuse and physical abuse in the child. The parents need to hear this. What advice do you have for them?
But how
can it be avoided?
Before then, let me say this. You know that what's the name? Verbal abuse leads to physical abuse. It's out of verbal abuse comes physical abuse. Do you understand? So, first of all, let me. I wanted to give you something. Let me give you something that will blow your mind.
Okay.
Something like I don't want to get emotional.
Wow.
I will begin to cry.
Ayo, I'm gonna say the tissue be there here, make it. In case the tissue be No worry. If you cry, I will cry for you too. If you cry, I go cry. The cry no go too strong. Let's try.
Let me just go straight to that advice. The only advice I can
You
give.
not give me the. You not give me
It
the.
go make her cry. Go make her cry. No one cry for
the
you.
hot spot.
Yeah, no one.
No worry. I go allow you make settle. Maybe the next time we can go ready.
I could, yes.
To
I
give
don't.
her out. And you
I
not
don't
go
want
feel am.
cry. I don't want cry. It's okay.
What advice do you have for the parents
Yes.
out there?
So parents, I know that sometimes it's very difficult with this taking care of kids, especially if you are not too well to
Buoyant,
do.
yeah.
Is that the correct word?
Yes, if you're
Like,
not too well to do, if
too-
you're not buoyant.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's difficult sometimes, but let's try. Okay, let's try. I think Miss B said it that it's better you give
manage.
to manage with your kids than giving them out to someone else, because that person you are giving the kid to, you don't know what that kid is going through. And the most painful part is that sometimes, even if they tell you that, Mama, this is what auntie is doing to me, you don't believe them. You tend to even believe their aunties more than them. You feel like they are the ones that are being stubborn. They are the ones that are not listening. They are the ones that are not that. But please, some people will be like, if na Gary. Some parents are so strong to the extent that they say, if na sand, me and you go eat them together. No go we no go take you to anybody. So parents, let's have that strong, what's the name? Zeal of taking care of our own kids. Compassion of taking care of our own kids than giving them to someone. It's not good. It will not help them at all. It will damage them, because the things they will go through, you have no idea.
And to add up to what you're saying right now, another thing is not just damaging them, right? They will not have the right parental love.
Yes, that's
and
it.
affection. And any child that is not groomed or that did not grow in love and affection will not grow up with so much love to give out.
Yeah.
If your parent did not give you love when you were small, you will not have so much love to give out.
No. Where would you get that love? The only thing you give is abuse, because that's the only thing you
And
had.
another thing is that the parents also need to learn to trust their kids.
That's the word.
Parents need to learn to trust their kids. Like I used to say it, and I'll keep saying it in all my episodes. Parents need to learn to trust their kids. Just like what Queen Emily is saying. Guys, even if you do not have so much to take care of your child, the one you have, you can manage it with your child. They say, how did they put it for English? The devil you know.
It's better than the angel you don't.
You already know that your child is stubborn.
Yeah.
You can deal with your child's stubbornness better than somebody out there.
Yes.
When they are growing, they are very vulnerable. They're very vulnerable. These kids, they need our attention. I am telling you guys for free. They need our attention so bad. Learn to trust your kids.
Yeah.
Learn to trust them.
It's very
trust
important.
their words first.
Yeah.
Before that to somebody out there. Even if your child is wrong, you are meant to correct them. You know, if you trust your child so well, you can tell what your child can do and what your child cannot do.
Yeah.
Except you don't even trust them. And secondly, how do you trust your kids?
That's a big question.
You cannot trust your kids when you do not even have a slightest communicating relationship with them. The slightest one.
Yeah.
You're always busy.
Busybody.
Doing your thing.
Career women.
How can you trust a child when you don't communicate with the child? When you communicate with your child, you can trust them. They can easily open up to you and tell you everything.
Yeah.
Even if you don't have the resources to take care of them, you'll be proud that, okay, you brought this child into this world. It's your responsibility.
Yeah.
So you're proud that this is your responsibility. Let me carry it.
Yeah.
Please, guys, let's do better. Like I always say, together we'll make the world a better place.
Yes.
Because honestly, if we can tackle these things gradually, one at a time, even if it doesn't spread out wild, even if it doesn't go all the way to the billions of people living on earth, you're gonna have little change.
Yes.
And it starts with us.
Yeah, it starts with us.
It starts with us.
Yeah.
So guys, if you have a comment, like I always say, if you have a comment, you have a question that you want to ask us and you do not want anybody to know, you want to keep it anonymous, send us an email at ennisdiamond01@gmail.com. And do not forget to follow us on all social media platforms and subscribe to our channel. Queen Emily, I am so happy for having you in the studio. I had a wonderful time. Trust me, today I've seen another part of physical and verbal abuse.
Yeah.
Tomorrow now, I'm so sure somebody out there will be like, okay, please, Miss B, I want to come on this. I want to come to your studio and I want to give you my own side of the story. Look out for it because we have different versions coming up. Thank you so much for joining me today.
You're welcome.
And I am so delighted that you made out your time, even with your rain and everything. You know, you have like few months to go, right? It's a 1 year thing. Even with your time and everything, you still came out too. So I'm still going to drag you out more. I'm still going to bring you to the studio because I'm so sure the viewers out there will want to, have
more of me.
More of you. Thank
they
you
want
so
to know
much.
how my auntie.
Maybe they will not see another side of you and no more of you. But until then, guys, thank you so much for watching today's episode with us. Do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I remain your favorite girl, Miss B. God bless you.